Good evening, everybody. It's another new week, and we are still practicing our social distancing, trying to stay safe and well. And I hope that this video finds you feeling good and being well and staying safe, as we just talked about. It wasn't all that long ago that you probably could have heard me say something to the effect of, boy, it would be so nice to be able to have more time at home with my family and to be able to just kind of not be bogged down by all of the meetings and all of the things that are going on, but to have that time with them. And it strikes me, be careful what you ask for, right? Not that I'm not thankful for that. I am thankful for this time that we've had with family, with those that are closest to us, those that we live with, and yet it comes at a price that I did not expect. Um, we we often, I felt that way often in my life. I thought I knew what I wanted, and in going after it, I didn't know how much it would cost. There's a couple of verses that come to mind when I think about that practice. Um, Jesus talks to the disciples, and he says, no one puts their hand to the plow without first knowing that they have what it takes. You don't start to build a tower without knowing the cost and knowing that you can bring it to its completion. And so that often puts us in a place where we start to plan. We start to make our plans and to figure out, do I have what it takes to get through this? Well, in this time, of course, none of us can really do that because we don't know how long we're planning for. But what we do know is that we know what we're going to have to rely on. We're going to have to rely on the provision of God to continue to provide us day after day, night after night, moment after moment, just what we need, just when we need it. The story of the Israelites getting their bread, the manna that God provided for them day after day after day. After a while, the Israelites grew tired of collecting that manna, but they couldn't. They couldn't just say, "Well, I'm going to stock up now, and that'll get me through all of this time, and then I won't have to worry about it." No, God had made it so that that manna would only be enough for the day. And it's not about God, it's also not about God just messing with people so that we can't do what we want. No, God is teaching us to rely on Him, to give us what we need when we need it, to be there for us. And He also wants us to continue to come back to God over and over and over again, so that we depend not on our own ability to see our way through, but on God's ability to work with us, to walk with us, and to bring us through safely. Um, One last thing. There's another verse in Matthew 7, another strange verse that talks about who among you, when your child asks for a loaf of bread, would give them a stone, or when they ask for a fish, would give them a scorpion. And then Jesus follows that up by saying, if you who are evil know how to give good things to your children, how much more so your heavenly Father will give to you. You may not know what you even need today, and you may not know how long you will continue to need it, but you know this: you have a God who provides for your needs and will continue to do so with pleasure. It is His greatest joy as He gives and provides and leads you through. Stay connected to God, stay connected to one another, and stay well. Have a good night.